Controllers.
JavaScripts, controllers. Could you read me the? Could you show me your browser again, so I can read the name of the test set field?
And what I wanted to ask you is, in all this data, which one is the line that you look at?
Yeah. Okay, so we're talking about line 25.
Line
right.
25.
Yeah, I'm back in the teammate session, so.
Okay, but what does it say, line 25 on the in the browser?
It doesn't.
Oh,
I had to look at the. Well, it might somewhere. I haven't become very good at reading that call stack, unfortunately, but it at least says the name of the failing test. So the way the test reads is, do we have set cursor line? Yeah, see, I like this, so that you can see where my cursor is more easily. You have the line in your view, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Another thing I like is set are known. Yeah. Can switch back and forth between relative and absolute, but like when I like to jump, you know how the, okay, so I don't know how much you've been practicing Vim, but you know, like J is down, K is up.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's nice to know how large of a jump you want to make. Like if you need to go down by 5, it's 5J.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. So, but sometimes you're like, I need to go there, but I don't know how many lines it is just by looking. But if you have relative numbers turned on.
So H is left, L is right,
Mm-hmm.
J is down, and K is up.
Right, in command mode.
In command mode, yes.
Another thing I just did the other day was I remapped my caps lock key to be escape. Because I don't need caps lock. I need escape. I don't need to reach all the way up there to hit escape. So.
Okay.
Anyway, so we are talking about this one, I think.
Well, the describe was the describe. Describe. We were talking about the describe for the update editor.
Yep. So 10 lines above my cursor, you see update preview is the outer describe. Okay, the outermost describe is container controller, the very top. And then it says update preview without a preview does not give the preview HTML to the editor.
Right. But we tested that.
Well, this is a failing test, right?
No, the one that it was giving me a hard time. Keep going down.
Oh, okay.
Yes. We're looking at the wrong. It's confusing, John, but
Oh, okay. Could you read me the text of the?
Yeah, right here. See, in line 54.
Oh, is it update editor?
Yes.
Okay, update editor without a preview does not give the preview editor to the HTML. Okay.
And the one that we're testing is line 63.
Yep. Oh, in the code?
In the code.
Okay.
Yeah, you should. Can you have the code on the other side?
Yeah. It's container.
Because it's friggin' confusing.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Describe editor.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see that I took the X out of 64 because that's the one that I wanted to test.
Mm-hmm.
And the original variable was editor spy, and I changed it to test because it was your suggestion. And
Okay. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I was playing with them. But the problem is it says that test by is undefined. Is that what it said? Or test by scope.preview cannot find something to spy on?
Correct.
What I think it is that scope.preview is undefined. Because the way spies work is
The
you
scope
say,
preview is undefined.
that's my guess.
Okay.
Let's actually do a test. Yeah, I can't do anything more in this session here. We need you to switch to the Jasmine browser, right-click, go into the dev tool, and then tell me when you're ready.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, actually I just had a different thought.
I'm ready, and I want to try this.
Okay, so go to I can't remember if it's resources or sources. Try sources.
Yeah. And we're looking for the container controller spec.
Yep.
All right. I have it open.
We're gonna put a breakpoint on line 59. And then when you have that breakpoint in there, run it and catch that breakpoint.
I did. And now you want to go to the console?
Yep. So type. So the thing that one line below it that we're asking for is to spy on scope.preview. So let's switch over to the console, which is your furthest right tab.
Yep.
There.
I'm there.
Okay, it's just video lag then, I guess.
This is just like every day, dude. Every day.
So type $scope.preview.
Undefined.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So the problem is you can't spy on something. Okay, like the way spies work in JavaScript is, okay, actually backing up even further than that, the way that most of our functions work in JavaScript is that they're defined on an object. And so the way that spying works is that you say, given this object, find me this function and spy on it.
Okay.
That's the two parts of the arguments to Jasmine. And if you pass in the first part and it's undefined, Jasmine's going to say, well, I can't spy on this for you.
Okay.
So what I think we need to do is look at the other place in our test here where we get, well, okay, there's two places we can look. I mean, I know the answer, but I think this is actually a pretty good like intermediate challenge that you might enjoy. Actually, there's a very easy way and a hard way. We need to make sure that scope.preview gets defined in the line above before we spy on it. So there's ways we do it in the test, there's ways we do it in the code. Dig into it for a few minutes while I work on something and see if you can sort of come up with a way to get scope.preview defined the way it needs to be for the sake of this test.
Okay. What I was looking at yesterday, for instance, was I was looking at the describe lag for the update preview. And because this test is passing, so without a preview, and then I couldn't figure it out what, is it, for instance, is it, if I put the breakpoint in line 26, it'll return something probably, right?
Okay, let's look at that test though. We're talking about line 26. Okay, so scope preview is undefined and you say the test is passing. Why? Well, let's look at what we're trying to test. I can make any test pass by making it test that true equals true.
Okay.
So just because a test passes doesn't mean that means scope.preview is defined or something. Okay, because yeah, we have a test here that is testing something about the update preview function. And yes, it's true that the update preview function, for it to do the thing that we designed it for, needs to have scope.preview. But our test isn't always like thinking that way. Our test is sometimes thinking, when it breaks, does it break the way we want it to break, right? Because preview, look at update preview and update editor things, you know, it's like the business logic of it is scope.preview, you know, it's basically give me your HTML and put it in my HTML, right?
Right. Right.
That's what those two things are doing. But there's a conditional that protects that thing from happening. It won't happen unless both the elements of that conditional is true.
Okay.
And so some of our tests are testing that like protective conditional, you know. So that like that test in particular that you had highlighted on the right is saying if I take one of these things away, the protector protects, right? Because what that thing is actually doing is saying expect that the thing inside the conditional does not get called, you know?
Right. Okay. All right. Okay. So back to this. So scope preview is undefined. And we can then define something that is not defined. Preview, that's all. It's by method given to undefined. Okay.
You little devil.
The scope preview is undefined, not because of this word, right? Undefined is because it doesn't have any value to it inside,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Okay. Okay. And you said to play, I can either play with the test, with the code, or the inspector?
Well, the thing I'm saying is, in other tests in this file, we have scope.preview defined. We actually do it in two different ways that I can see, and you're free to choose either, really. There's no better way.
Okay. So we declare scope.preview. This is the part of Angular. Here is the object. Update preview. Scope previews the object. Okay. Alright. So the object. Editors. Scope editor. Scope preview. Uh, yeah. Bingo. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. The scope preview, which is defined in um, line 36, right, in the code.
Mm-hmm.
It was just editor, so we were not passing preview.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. I'll do it.
That'll do it. All right. Cool. So that passes which one? All right. So that passes that. Let me see the other two. Now in JavaScript, unlike in Ruby, you have to use the word this, right? To refer to the current object.
It's a little bit like that. It depends on the situation.
Like line 29 and 35, the editable and the editor.
Let me give you a brief overview, and then I'll also give you an article that you should read about it. This.
I think you sent it to me already.
Okay. Well,
Because
yeah.
I think I've been reading it.
Okay. This refers to, if you set things up correctly, you can use this to refer to what in Ruby we call self.
Self, yes.
And so basically what this is referring to is two functions.
Okay.
But this, in JavaScript, it's easy to get this messed up and put into something else.
In fact, you had that issue on a job interview, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Right. And it's called binding, I believe?
Yep.
Okay. All right, I want to continue working on this test. Should describe without an editor.
Hey Marcelo, I have to go. Gotta do my dishes.